Miss B. Like she said, my name is Carl. Everybody call me Big C. Big C Waffles is my food truck. And just looking at you guys, I mean, it's bringing back like memories of me being in college, being young. I mean, you guys have the opportunity to do anything in your life right now. So hopefully, whatever I say from today, y'all can get something from it and move forward. To give everybody a little bit of background of how I got started with my food truck in general. On Fridays at my corporate job where I did technical support, so I did troubleshooting for cell phones, T1, internet, Ethernet, anything dealing with computers, anything. That's what that was my career pretty much out of college. So on Fridays when we got paid, we did what was called Breakfast Fridays. So everybody would bring in breakfast, such as like biscuits and everything like that. But what I did was, for my coworkers, I would cook for my coworkers. So my mother, she bought me a waffle maker for Christmas, and I went in the kitchen, perfected my recipe, took it to work, and everybody fell in love. So my coworkers were probably about this size, about 30, 40 people. Like I said, on Fridays, I would cook breakfast for everybody. They would go crazy for it, and they were all my guinea pigs too. So I would just try different things as far as with the waffles. But the company grew to about 300 people. So I look up and I'm cooking for 300 people. So when I cooked breakfast, they actually called it the Big C Breakfast. It was actually an event, like a major event. And my company actually flew me to Denver, the satellite office, to cook breakfast for the satellite company too. So they would fly me over from Raleigh, Durham to Denver just to cook breakfast. I mean, that's how good it was. So in between that time, everybody would say, well, you know, you need to do a food truck, you need to do a food truck. And I mean, I really wasn't even thinking about doing it. But that gave me the platform. I already had 300 followers pretty much already as far as my coworkers. And they pretty much gave me the support to transfer over to doing the food truck. Now how I got started doing the food truck, my father, he actually passed away in 2013. So when he passed away in 2013, that gave me the motivation and everything to start Big C Waffles in 2014. So from 2014 until now is the start of Big C Waffles. So within that time, I was still working my corporate job. I worked 10-hour shifts, so pretty much 4 days out of the week, 10-hour shifts. The days that I was off is when I ran my truck. So that would be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the days that I was off is when I ran the truck. So I was working 7 days a week. So I worked 7 days a week pretty much for my corporate job and Big C Waffles. But by working Big C Waffles, it just became a demand because I would get emails, you know, can I do this? Can I be at this location? Can I cater this event? Can you be here? So then it became an issue where I'm at my corporate job and I'm doing my Big C Waffles, my love and my passion at my job. So that became a conflict because I would have to take time off work, use my PTO days and everything like that. And I just had to make a decision. And within that time of me doing Big C Waffles while I'm working my full-time job, I actually got a contract with UNC, so the UNC Tar Heels. So they reached out to me and they wanted Big C Waffles inside the Dean Dome. So when I got the email for Big C Waffles inside the Dean Dome, I actually thought it was a joke. I mean, I looked at the email and I was like, there's no way they want Big C Waffles inside the Dean Dome. So I didn't even respond to it. Like I didn't even call them back or anything like that. And then, so like, probably like 4 or 5 days later, I was like, let me see what they're talking about. So I called them up and they were like, yeah, we want to do Big C Waffles inside the Dean Dome. We want to do something new. We want to try something different. I was like, man, this guy's for real. Like, all right, so let me go check this out. So I go over there, I go inside, I'm in the stadium, I see the floor, see all the posters, Michael Jordan, everything, see the floor. I was like, man, this dude really want Big C Waffles inside the Dean Dome. So I was like, all right, what did I sign? You know, so now I have a contract with UNC. So And we did the last 5 home games for UNC last year, just to start off. And now, after I did the 5 home games, they said, well, we want you to do a lot of football games, basketball games, baseball games. So pretty much I do football games for UNC, basketball games for UNC. And when I committed to that, I was still working my full-time job. And like I said, I had to make a decision, like I can't commit to being at all these places and my full-time job. There's just no way, you know. So pretty much I did like a leap of faith. So May 2nd of this year, 2016, was my last working day in corporate America. And I started Big C Waffles full-time. Now, within that time, that was over a year, just me doing both jobs, corporate America and Big C Waffles. I learned a lot as far as with my business, the locations to be at. And when I left my corporate job, I actually found a stationary location for Big C Waffles, my food truck. And so what I do now, I found a location. And when I found a location, it was just an idea for me to say, hey, if I'm at a stationary location, how many people can I see within a day? So when I got the stationary location, I set up for 10 days straight. I set up from Friday to Sunday, so 10 days straight. And within those 10 days, I worked over 16 hours within those 10 days straight. So what I was doing was testing out the traffic I would see, as far as how many people will come see Big C Waffles if I post it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And within those 10 days, I found out that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those days are good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those days are okay, but not as good. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everything picked back up. So what I did, like I said, I worked 10 days straight. I took a week off, then I came back, and I said, okay, well, my set days will be Thursday through Sunday. And since then, my business has picked up. I gained 100 followers on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, every week, just by me being at my location. I get wedding gigs from me being at my location, catering gigs from being at my location. So it's just being about being consistent, having a lot of determination, and it's definitely hard work working for yourself. You're going to work harder for yourself than you do anybody else. It's not a regular 9 to 5, like if you have day jobs right now, if you work at any food industry right now, I mean, working for yourself, you're going to work 10 times harder. And everything that you do is pretty much back on you. You know, you don't have anybody to answer to. Everything, you know, falls in your hand. My stationary location is called Pull Up Apart. So what that means is basically you pull up on Big C or you park up on Big C. So pull up apart. So on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, I say, you know, pull up apart at Big C Waffles. So because I have my stationary location and I do have a place for people to sit and eat. So people can actually do call-in orders. They can come to the truck, pick up their order, or if they order, they can sit down and eat too. So that's what I call it, Big C Waffles Pull Up Apart.